Hello, welcome to the Lockdown Cooking with Chef Nitin. Today I'll be preparing chicken ghee roast. It's a very popular Mangalorean dish originated in around 1950s, and I have tasted recently, around last year in Bangalore. So it looked very dangerously spicy and hot, but then I was floored with the taste when I tasted it. And then ever since I tasted, I really wanted to go back to Bangalore all the time and have that chicken ghee roast along with neer dosa. So since today I found in my home some paid ghee red chilies, which we got it from a nearby supermarket, and luckily we have some enough for this chicken ghee roast. So I'll be using those chilies to make this chicken ghee roast, and these are the particular chilies which will give that chicken ghee roast the peculiar color and the flavor. So if at all you don't have with these kind of chilies, you can use the regular red chilies what we use in our household. So but now since we have these from the native place, so we'll be using these chilies, and along with these chilies we have the spices, that is peppercorns, cumin seeds, coriander seeds, poppy seeds, cashew nuts, and ginger and garlic. So what I have done is I have soaked the Beidgi red chilies in some water to make it soft, and then we'll be roasting these spices, dry roasting it, and then we'll mix it up all together to make a very smooth paste. So to make this particular dish or preparation, in generally in Indian curries, non-veg curries, we tend to saute or fry the meat along with the gravy. We will use the raw chicken or raw meat and then fry it along with the gravy. But then here, this is little slightly different. We'll be poaching the chicken in some stock made of Indian masalas, and then we'll be mixing along with the gravy and basting with the ghee. We'll see how is it prepared. So now I have got a pot of chicken stock heating, and to that we'll add a whole garam masala along with some peppercorns, some turmeric, salt, and some curd. So the poaching is done at a very low temperature. Now you can see the water boiling on top. So we bring it to a boiling point and then we simmer it, and then we gently poach it, the chicken in this stock at a very low temperature around 82 to 85 degrees Celsius, and ensure that there is no boiling point comes while cooking the chicken. So this helps the chicken to retain its moisture and becomes very soft and tender. So now it has reached the boiling point. So now it's time to reduce the flame and we'll add in the chicken. So what I'll be doing is I'll be transferring it to a very small flame, small burner, so that the heat is much more less than this burner, and then it will help to poach. So as you can see, it has been 10 minutes since we started poaching of chicken, and you can see there is no boiling point or bubbling point on top of the surface. So it is cooking very gently on a gentle heat on a very extremely low flame on a very small burner. So that heat should be enough, and then we'll cook it for further for around 10 minutes and we switch it off. So now we'll be dry roasting the spices on a preheated pan. So I have heated it, and then I'll be adding coriander seeds, cumin seeds, and some peppercorns. Roast it for a while, and then we'll add poppy seeds and cashew nut, and we'll grind it along with the soaked Bedgi chilies, and then you get a very nice vibrant red paste. So the spices started roasting and it is giving a nice aroma, and this is the time when we add our cashew nuts and poppy seeds. So now we have roasted our spices and it is ready to get cooled and ground to a paste. You remember this guy? Last time I've used this in a traditional way to pound the chettinad masala. So I forgot to tell you one thing. I did not mention that me and this equipment have the same age. So this is also around. I won't mention you the age. My parents used it around when I was born, and till now it is there with us and being helpful. And you are witnessing this antique piece now. So, okay, we'll be pounding our ghee roast masala also in this particular mortar and pestle stone grinder to a fine paste. Okay. Start the preparation of chicken ghee roast by heating a pan with ghee. That is why it gets the name ghee roast. This is the paste which you have done, nice vibrant red color. So we'll be adding this smooth paste. And this masala contains, for just for reiteration, the Bedgi chilies, cumin, coriander, peppercorns, ginger garlic, and salt. We are also preparing a veg version with mushrooms for my mom. This will be mushroom ghee roast. So for vegetarians, if you are thinking what to do, so you can either replace with mushrooms or paneer, or vegans for with tofu. The hotness of these chilies will be balanced by using ghee only. So do not use any other medium of fat, that is oil or any other fat. Use only ghee strictly. So you can see now the oil is coming out, the ghee is coming out. So this is the time when we add our cooked chicken. So this is the chicken gently poached in the masala stock that we have made. So now it is just a matter of time when the masala gets mixed into the chicken. and then ready to eat. Adjust the seasoning. It's a very quick dish. If you can make the masala paste and store it, anytime you have a craving for this ghee roast, it's very easy. Just take chicken and cook it for some time, add the paste and fry it, and then you've got this chicken ghee roast. We have to wait until the masala gets little evaporated and coats the entire chicken pieces. It is not a typical wet gravy kind of a dish. Yeah, so this is how it should look when it is finished. All the entire gravy should be nicely coated to the chicken pieces, and the ghee should be coming out, oozing out, and gives a nice shine to the fish. So it is best had with either a paratha, that is our South Indian parota, or chapati, or white rice, or the best combination is the neer dosa. So in next video we'll be seeing the preparation of neer dosa as well. To garnish with some fried curry leaves, just to give the eye appeal and some nice flavor. Wow, looking very yummy, and can't wait to taste it. I'm sure you also would be, your mouths are filled with water right now. Do try it at your home and enjoy it. Keep cooking, keep rocking, stay home and stay safe. अद्भुतः.